We're back. We're back and we're better than ever. Period. No, just kidding. We need to talk. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back and we're better, but we're back. Subscribe. Y'all, it's been so long since I have done a sit down video like this, and also this is just hitting a little bit different because although I have been pre-filming and planning this channel for the rest of 2025, this is the first video bringing me back to this little corner of the internet, and I am so stinking excited. I'm gonna go ahead and link all of my socials down below. I did go ahead and activate my TikToks about 2 months ago, and I'm on Instagram, but like not really Bookstagram, kind of sort of Bookstagram. Just see the description box below and you'll see all that information. But welcome back, y'all. I also wanted to come on here and reintroduce myself because my little schmiddle page, probably y'all forgot about me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna reintroduce myself. My name is Gabby. I am a reader, I am a dancer, I am a cat mom and a dog mom, and I just love everything bookish. Everything on this page is going to be everything bookish, from vlogs to hauls to indie authors. I really want this page to be a resource for people to be able to find indie authors, and we'll get into this at a later date. I do have videos galore that I am planning, that I have planned, that are pre-filmed, etc. And so I really just want this to be a comfort space, hopefully one day being your comfort booktuber, YouTuber, etc. But this is just something that I find joy in, and I'm really just really happy to be here and happy to be back. With that being said, I wanted to jump into what to expect on this channel. Like I said, it's been about a year, and the last time that I was on this channel and actively on this channel, there were some videos that were posted. For example, the Dream Library vlog. Okay, y'all were promised. The people that had watched it were promised the final part, and I'm still going to deliver it, okay? Because there are videos that were pre-planned at that time too that never got posted. And so I'm jumping right into the timeline of content for the next week and a half ish. There's going to be videos that are predated a year and a half ago, one of them being the Dream Library vlog, the part 2, along with the final reveal of the library, which I absolutely loved. I loved making that video. I loved everything about it. I hope y'all love it. I also have a few book hauls, a few vlogs, things of that nature that were already pre-filmed and ready to go, just never posted. So we gotta go ahead and run it back before we can come to current date. After this week and a half ish, but then we're gonna jump right into where we are today, the content today. There's been so much that has changed, and I'm excited to be back in this space. Okay, so I can explain, okay? This pile looks crazy considering that summer is coming to an end, and arguably, depending on who you talk to, it's already ended. But there is a plan, there is a reason behind the madness. So let's jump into the TBR that's going to be for the next couple of weeks. This is my summer TBR. I am going to get away from doing monthly TBRs. I've actually never done monthly TBRs, if we're being quite honest. I may have tried to do it once or twice off camera, but it's not something that ever really works out for me because I am a mood reader, which is why I think seasonal TBRs, hopefuls, are going to work better for me in the long run, and something I'm going to be able to stick to, because these are going to be books that I'm going to keep on my radar. I'm actually going to keep them on this shelf over here in the front, which typically is something I would be against because I really like my books to be really organized, but I think this will help me get through all the books that I want to read and have like a focal point of some sort. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to kind of veer off from these and read other books as I feel the need to or feel the want to, but these will be a set of books that I will be able to kind of focus on. With that being said, let's jump into the books just to kind of give you an idea of the videos that are to come. So first and foremost, as you can see, this first book I've actually already read, and it's a vlog that I am actively currently working on. But these 3 books are by Barbara Howard. All 3 of these books were sent to me by her. I'm doing a vlog covering all 3 of these. So this is Lost History Between Us, Love Lies and Local News, and then My Sweet Escape, which are all 3 books I'm going to be reading or planning to be reading in that vlog. Then I wanted to get into some thrillers and stable thrillers Frida McFadden, I had to start with her. I think I'm going to do a vlog with these two. That's my idea. Whether or not I get to it during this time is going to be questionable and up for debate, but The Housemaid and Never Lie, I really want to get to these before the summer officially comes to a close. The Booktok girlies have been raving about her, so I need to see what this is all about. And then Unconditional, also one that I've already started, was loving it, but just put it down because there were other reads that came that I really wanted to read, like for example the Barbara Howard book. So I want to go ahead and finish this book. Then we have a new author. This one is Taylor Jade, and as you can see, I'm already in the middle of this one too. This one is actually one that we're going to be reading in this vlog. So I have this one and then the two other books in the series. These are super short, and the vibes of this, the covers are giving summer, so I really want to finish these in the warmer months. Another book we're going to read in this vlog is Cutthroat by Octavia Grant. I figured this would be like a perfect kind of like, we got some romance and then we've got some thriller. Perfect mix. And then another one, These Two by BaddieAndABook. Now this one is going to be the one that we're going to be reading in this vlog. This one is going to go on my summer TBR to read in a different vlog. I have two more of her books on the way in the mail currently. So yeah, those are all the books that I have on my radar for the summer before summer ends, because I really want to get these books read like expeditiously. And again, recapping for this vlog, we are reading BaddieAndABook, Heat of the Moment, Cutthroat by Octavia Grant, and then if we are finishing Fight for Me by Taylor Jade. And this is currently where I'm at. I'm about 50% of the way through. Y'all, I'm eating this book up. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I will talk about this a little bit more later, but all I'm gonna say is, even if you see mixed reviews or bad reviews on Goodreads, on Amazon, on TikTok, wherever you look at your reviews, wherever you find that information, wherever you see reviews, this is a prime example of why you should find out for yourself. If I would have listened to the reviews, I would have never picked this book up, and I would have never known how great this makes me feel. Like, I really love this book. It's very cute. It's very cozy. And again, I'll talk a little bit more about it later. But those are the books on my TBR currently. And y'all, now that I'm thinking about it, we also have some book mail. So let's go open some book mail. Okay, y'all, so we got book mail. And I don't know how y'all do this, because holding on to book mail for the sake of opening it on a video and just collecting it over time, it'd be killing me, because I've been wanting to open the boxes. The only things that I do open, I briefly just check the items instead of actually like opening them, is the Mercari and Penguin Books item. And that's because I want to make sure that I have everything so I can get my review done for them. These right here, all of these came from Penguin Books and Mercari, which is why they're no longer in their boxes. But I ended up, y'all, okay. Oh, this is it's such a good haul. Okay, so first and foremost, we got the Praise series, and we got both of them. So this is books 1 and 2, or volume 1 and volume 2. And both of these, I ended up getting these and finding them for a really, really good deal on Penguin or Mercari, one of those two. But these are absolutely beautiful. I actually found all of her work on TikTok. Y'all, okay, another gem. These books right now are going on Penguin Books and Mercari for like $200, upwards of $200. Mind you, I didn't get all 3 of them, but I'll explain in a second. Listen, the Filthy Elites volume 1 and 2, this is an omnibus. Both of these have various authors in them. It's a full anthology, not an omnibus, I'm sorry. It's a full anthology of different books. And look at the sprayed edges. This book is beautiful. It's got this beautiful dust jacket with, of course, the hardback looking just like the dust jacket. I love getting books like this in editions like this. Now, I know y'all see this little stack right here, right? So I can explain. These two, yes, they are the same exact book, just 2 different editions. One's paperback, one's hardback, but hear me out, okay? So the author, I think the hardback, I think is what it is like really expensive. It's like $160 something or something like that. I paid that same price and got both of these for the price of one. And one thing about it, with the high price point of these special editions, I love that the quality of the books match that price point. It did come with other artwork, none that I can show on YouTube, but it did also come with this one. I did buy this one brand new. and I'm going to be collecting the third one when it comes out. But this is the One Pucking Collection. This is volume 2. I already have volume 1 when she released. I have been waiting for her to release this book, and I'm so glad she did. It's so beautiful. I love these omnibus editions that we're getting. They're so much more worth your money than the paperbacks if you like having everything all encompassed into one. Then, y'all, I got another really, really good deal. This is the Forbidden Love series by Kat T. Mason. This book is available on her website if y'all want to check it out. The book is like $80. I got this book on Mercari for $30. Look at how beautiful this book is. And I don't even think that you can see, but the hardback, it's like a velvet material. Then, y'all, I've been waiting for this book for forever. I pre-ordered this book a little while ago, and it finally came in. Y'all, it finally came in. The Bodyguard series by A. Blossom. This is going to be my first book by her. I've heard amazing things about this series. I have not heard a bad thing about the series. She is a chunker because, like I said, there's 3 books in one. It's signed by her, of course. There's a little message in there from her. The quality of the pages is absolutely amazing, and this is what the cover pages look like. Another Mercari order, y'all. So this is just this once, and then Just My Luck by Lena Hendricks. Never heard of this author before, but these were on sale on Mercari for like $15, I think is what the seller was selling them for. And look at those beautiful edges. Okay, now the next set of books, this is all mostly a new author for me that I found on TikTok. I love TikTok for that reason alone, because I've been finding so many authors on there. I picked up a standalone and then a series by her, so I'm excited to get into these. She has about 10 books, I believe, in total, but I got 5. So this is a Lies series, books 1 through 4. This is all by M.K. Morris. She is an indie author. If you're interested, definitely check her out. And then this bag right here, this is the standalone, and this one is called A Rose Adrift, and this one is described as a small town romance, which that's right up my alley. The Ashley Jade book that I'm reading currently, that one is a small town romance. I eat it up every time. This is a Mercari order that I picked up. And it actually just came in today, so I didn't have to wait too long. I'm actually really, really excited about this because, y'all, I got an entire series for $8 from Mercari, from the seller. First and foremost, we have Zenny by Rebecca Weatherspoon. Look at the special edition, y'all. Again, I got the special edition for $8. It's got purple sprayed edges, purple shiny sprayed edges. It's a short one. I don't know what this one is about, but I've been seeing this all over. Saw a black girl on the cover, and I bought it, period. And the fact that it was $8, had to have it. And then, y'all, okay, so I got a steal on this series because this series was listed for $30, and everywhere else I'm seeing it for like $100. This is the reason why I bought all these books from the seller, because I found these and then I found these other ones for super cheap, and I was like, yep, add it to cart, please and thank you. But this is Lucy Smoke. I'm not sure what the name of the series is. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but this one is called Natural Born Killers. With the blue foiling is so beautiful. And then Stone Cold Queen. This is another one, and this is the Eternal Embers editions of these books. And then this one is called Pretty Little Savage by Lucy Smoke. Now this last one, this is the series that I got for $8. And mind you, I think one book on Amazon. Some of like this one, like right here, this one is a really, really skinny one. This one is $8, but the rest of these are listed for like $20 on Amazon. And this is a special edition. The Wicked series by Renee Harless. Look at how beautiful these discreet covers are. And I've never heard of this author before, but these 4 books, she had listed for $8. $8. And I love that for myself. So I went ahead and bought them. Hey y'all, so it is the next day, and I wanted to give a quick update on this book right here. I don't know if I said this in this vlog already, but if I did, I'm going to say it again. And if I didn't, I'm going to say it now. This book is a prime example of why, even if you see mixed reviews on a book and it intrigues you, still give it a chance. Because I really thought that this book was going to be really, really bad. Not really, really bad, but there were just some components that were expressed in reviews that were making me like, maybe this author might not be for me. But y'all, I'm eating this book up. I just hit chapter 17. It's a very, very short book in the series. There's 3 books in this series, and all 3 books are on my TBR for the remainder of my summer TBR. And so I went ahead and decided to pick this one up. This one is a light romance. It is a small town romance. It is between Winnie and Chase, and let's just say I'm gonna do a full review on this a little bit later, but let's just say I'm eating this up. Like, I love this stuff. I love the characters. There really is no plot line. It's really just strictly romance. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I want to knock this out today so that I can move on to the next book. I'm ready for this book to be wrapped up. But I'm thinking this one is going to be a solid 3.5, 3.75, I think, in my eyes. But we shall see. So let's keep on reading. I look fucking insane right now, but I'm getting into the second book, and the trigger warnings are kind of scaring me. Not to think that I think this is going to be any kind of like darkness or anything like that into this book or anything like that, but and I'm not going to spoil it, so if you end up reading this book, just look at the trigger warnings. There is a page in the book that has all the trigger warnings listed. But more so, my scaredness, my fear, or my worrisomeness about this is that I'm really invested with both of the characters in the story. This is Max and Hannah's story, which was, we got to see them in the first story. And because I'm invested in them, I don't want any of them to get hurt. And these trigger warnings are not... These trigger warnings are just not what I want for either one of them. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how they're connected to the story, but I'm a little worried. Let's ignore my hair. I look fucking crazy. I look crazy right now, but you know what? I couldn't have a care in the world. It's that time of the month for me. I don't feel like getting cute at the moment. I have been fatigued all day today and all day yesterday, and I was wondering why I've been so tired over the last couple of days, because my period came a little bit earlier than what it normally does. This is a conversation for the girlies, by the way. If you're a guy, what is you doing here? I mean, hello, but what is you doing here? But yeah, so I want to, this one is only about 107 pages. It was a little bit of switch of plans because I was supposed to finish the first book and then go into either Cutthroat or the BaddieAndABook book. But then after realizing that this book was going to be Max and Hannah's story, I have to knock this one out. And it's part of my TBR for the rest of the summer anyway, so it's perfect. I might be able to knock it out tonight, who knows. I do need to get some cleaning done today. I started, but I need to actually finish. I've been a slowpoke when it comes to cleaning, but I do want to jump into this book, at least get it started. I'm really excited to jump into this. A little worried now, but I'm really excited to jump into this. Hannah is the first POV, so let's get into it. I'm excited to get to know her a little bit more, because like I said, we got to see her in the first book, but of course that was Winnie and Chase's story, so I only really got to see her from Winnie's point of view, and all amazing things. She's already giving, like, she's that bestie. Like, she's a really good friend, a really sweet girl. There for her friends through the good, through the bad, through the all of it, the ups and the downs and everything. And I'm really excited to get into her world, into her perspective, into her and Max's story. Let's keep reading. Y'all, we finished both books, and here are my thoughts. So this is books 1 and 2 in the Wolf Valley series by Taylor Jade. This is Fight for Me and Stay for Me. Both of these two books are really short. They're under 200 pages, and I enjoyed these. Okay, so these have been on my radar for forever. I've been putting them in my car, taking them out, putting them in, taking them out, and it was always because when I would go to the reviews on Goodreads, Amazon, TikTok, etc., the reviews weren't necessarily great. Like, they were very mixed, and there were some things that were said in the reviews that was like, maybe I won't love these. And originally these books in the bundle are like $50-ish, a little more than $50. But then the author was having a sale. TikTok was also giving away crazy coupons, and it brought the price down to like $25. And so I finally went ahead and did it. And I'm so glad that I did, because I enjoyed these so much more than I thought. I had really low expectations going into the series because of the mixed reviews. And then as soon as I started reading the first one, I was like, I just know I'm gonna eat this up. Okay. I just knew I was gonna eat it up. I would say that if you like and enjoy Hallmark movies, and if you like and enjoy Lifetime romance movies, you would really, really enjoy these. Both of these two were very quick reads. I read them both in a day. So I read this one in a day and this one in the following day. And they were just so good. Nothing groundbreaking, but just what I needed in the time frame that I needed. I'm not going to give too many details about either one of these books because they're so short and I don't like giving spoilers. You can read the synopsis of the books when you go to purchase them if you decide to do so. First of all, both of these books take place in a small town. So if you like small town romances, you're going to love this. Both of these two couples have very different obstacles and very different storylines. I will say that Stay For Me is a little bit heavier than Fight For Me, as this one came with the trigger warnings page and this one did not. Nothing too heavy, but there are heavier topics talked about in the second book. We do get to meet Hannah and Max in the first book, and then we get to see them more in depth in the second book, which was everything that I needed. I gave Fight For Me 3.75 stars, and then I actually ended up giving Stay For Me 4 stars. The other little side note is that we do meet the third character, or the third book's main character in this book, and I'm loving the series. I'm loving this world. It's like a cozy small town. I really love the men in these books. Both of them very protective, very obsessed with their woman, it's just very man. And I love that for both of these two characters. I really loved following both of these women in their stories, and like I said, I just really, really enjoyed these. If you're looking for something quick, if you're looking for something that's going to be like a palate cleanser, if you're looking for something that is a cozy small town romance, I would definitely recommend both of these two and the covers. I'm in no rush to get to the third book. I want to focus on some of the other books that are on my TBR, but yeah, those are my thoughts on these two books. Like I said, definitely would recommend them. So we're going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I'm going to go ahead and save the other two books that I said I was going to read in this vlog for a different vlog. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.